observe about the Swarupa, how they used to spread. So that is Prasarini Kshupa, or you can say like the prostrate herb. So the stem, the main stem, which spreads along the ground level, horizontally, which spreads along the ground level. Prasarini Kshupa. So Synodona dactylona. So in this picture, you can observe its spreading nature. So this is, there are some branches, and the branches and the flowering, the inflorescence, that is erect in nature. But the main branch, they used to spread along the ground level, like runner. They used to move along the ground horizontally. So this is, in this picture, you can observe. So this is the main stem, so which spreads along the ground level, which is just not exactly above the ground, which is just below the ground. So this you can observe at every node there is a branch. Here this is another node. This is here another node. This is another node. So because of these nodes only, they have given the synonymous. Roots are present here. You can observe. Just 1 minute. So at every node, the roots, the fibrous roots will be present, and so these are the branches. And here also you can observe the nodes. From the nodes, the leaves are coming. So whether the type of leaf is the simple leaf and arrangement is alternate. Okay. So I will show another pictures. So this is Bermuda grass, that is Synodona dactylona. Another picture you can observe. This is another picture of the morphology of the Swarupa of Durva. Okay. So in this picture, you can observe about the shape of the leaf, margins of the leaf, arrangement of the leaf. Okay. So here in this picture, you can observe the inflorescence. So you can take the Swarupa. It is a perennial prostrate herb. It is a perennial, that is Bahuvarshayu Prasarini Kshupa. In Ayurveda, we used to call it as Bahuvarshayu Prasarini Kshupa. It is a perennial, prostrate, widely creeping herb. Widely, it is commonly, everywhere it is available. We used to call it as a weed. It is a weed. Okay. It is a perennial, prostrate, widely creeping herb, forming the matted tufts. So you can you can feel somewhat smooth when you sit in that particular the grass, matted tufts. So next we'll move to the leaves. Type of leaf is simple as the leaf, the green expanded part which is not divided or dissected. So that's why we used to consider it as a simple leaf. And arrangement is alternate. The arrangement of the leaf is alternate. Shape is that we used to say length will be more compared to the width. Width is, we used to measure in millimeter, but length will be more. They used to say around about 2 to 10 centimeter. The length will be more, width will be very less. So depending upon this character, we used to say as a linear. Most of the grass you can say, you can give the linear, the shape, linear or lanceolate. Both the characters are present. Linear or lanceolate is the shape of the Durva leaf. Linear or lanceolate. And the size is approximately 2 to 10 centimeter in length. 2 to 10 centimeter in length and 1 to 3 millimeter wide. 1 to 3 millimeter wide. Apex is acute. And margin is entire. It's having entire margin. And surface is glabrous. The petiole is sheaths are tight. The petiole. So you can just remove like the monocotyledon drugs, like maize. There you can the leaf you especially in case of the Gingiberacea family drugs, the sheathing base. In the same way, here also, the base of the almost as the length of the lemma of the how much the length of the lemma is there, in that much of the sheath is also present. So this is one of the characteristic feature in case of Gingiberaceae family. So because the stem is formed by the sheath itself, that's why we used to call it as pseudostem. This is about the inflorescence, how they used to arrange inflorescence. So this is called like the spike inflorescence, we used to say spike inflorescence. So this is another picture. So inflorescence, there is a spike type of raceme inflorescence, 2 to 6 radiating from the top of a slender peduncle. The long peduncle will be present. So over that, the 2 to 6 radiating. So these are called the spike inflorescence. 2 to 4 or 2 to 6, the spike radiating the inflorescence. So this is the main peduncle. This is the main stalk. So over that, they used to develop. Okay. So type spike 2 to 6 radiating from the top of a slender peduncle. Size is 2.5 to 5 centimeter long, and the color is green or purplish color. Green or purplish color. So even the acharyas, they are also mentioning like Harita Varna, Shweta Varna, Neela Varna. Depending upon the color of the flowers, they used to different types they used to mention. Okay. So Durva, Utpattisthana, grows throughout India. It grows throughout India, usually found in wastelands, roadside, gardens. Everywhere this plant is available. Everywhere this plant is available. So types, according to Bhavaprakash Nigantu and Kayadeva Nigantu, they used to mention as 3 types. But in the classical textbook, we'll get in Samhitas only 2 types: Shweta Durva and Neela Durva, according to Samhitas. But according to the Nigantukaras, it is of 3 types: Shweta Durva, Neela Durva, Gandha Durva. Shweta Durva, Neela Durva, Gandha Durva. But it is till today, it is not possible to give the botanical sources for each types. So in the classical text, they used to consider for both Shweta as well as Neela. That is in Prajastapana Kashaya, he used to like Sahasravirya, Satavirya, and there they used to consider only for Sindaduna, Dactylona is the only one, the species they used to mention. Next, we'll move to the active principles, chemical composition. The whole plant contains beta carotene. This is one of the important active principle. Beta carotene, beta carotene, vitamin C, carotene, vitamin C, aromatic acid, triterpenoids, beta cetosterol, terpenoids, palmatic acid, arundion, vitamin C, carotene, beta carotene. So the whole plant, as the useful part of the drug is the Panchanga. So the whole plant contains these active principles. Please remember beta carotene, and beta carotene and vitamin C. These are some of the important active principles. Next, we'll move to the pharmacodynamics. So Durva, Shita, Kashaya cha Rakta Pitta Kafafaha. Durva, Shita, Kashaya cha Rakta Pitta Kafafaha. Durva, Swadvi, Hima, Tikta, Kashaya, Jivani, Jayet, Kafapitashra, Visarpa, Trushna, Daha, Twag Amayan. So this is we get in Bhavaprakash Niganta also. So the properties like Tikta, Kashaya, Madura Rasa. That is Sreshta, Pitta Shamaka, Rasas. Tikta Kashaya, Maduraha, Pittam Mannitu Kurbante. That is Tikta Kashaya, Madurasas are Pitta Shamaka, Rasas. Okay. It is having Lagu Guna, Lagu Guna, Madhura Vipaka, Shita Virya. Tikta Kashaya, Madura Rasa, Lagu Guna, Shita Virya, Madhura Vipaka. And dosha karmagnata is kafapitta shamaka. Dosha karmagnata is kafapitta shamaka. So karma and rogagnata. So karma is prajastapana karma. Prajastapana and rogagnata. So because of this prajastapana karma, so it is indicated in case of like garbhapata, garbhasrava, where the women are suffering with like the miscarriages. miscarriages. In such type of conditions, you can use this drug. For Prajastapanartha, how you have to use that, I'll explain in the therapeutic uses. That is according to the classical text. Prajastapana karma, so indicating case of Garbhapata, Garbhasrava conditions. In case of Sadhyo, there is a Runa Ropaka karma. Runa Ropaka karma. It is having a wound healing the properties. That is indicating case of Sadhyo Runa, not in case of the chronic wounds. So you have to use in case of the fresh wounds immediately where there is the wound occur, immediately you can use this drug. It is Runa Ropaka karma. Specifically in case of Sadhyo Runa, it is having the wound healing properties. It is having Rakta Stambhaka karma. Rakta Stambhaka karma. So in the Basonim itself, it is mentioned that like Varayati cha Roghan Pradharadiniti. Varayati cha Roghan Pradharadiniti. So Pradharadi Vikaras, which cures the Pradharadi Vikaras. So because it is having the property like Rakta Stambhaka property. So because of this Rakta Stambhaka property, it is indicated in case of like Pradharadi. That is specifically like in case of like a metrorrhagia, where there will be a heavy bleeding is there. In such type of conditions, because as it is having Shita Virya and Kashaya Rasha, it does a Stambhana karma. So because of this Rakta Stambhaka property, which is indicating case of Rakta Strava conditions. Also, it is having Mutrala karma. So Mutrala. So especially in case of Mutra Kruchra, Mutra Daha, especially in case of like the burning micturation, in case of in summer season, in summering season, so most of the patients complaints like there will be a burning micturation or difficulty in micturation, and sometimes even the some urine infection. So that also leads to the mutra kruchra. It is difficulty in micturation and burning sensation is there. Especially the women also suffer with a lot of the urine infections. There will be a difficulty in micturation, and there will be a severe burning sensation is also there while micturation. In such type of conditions, if you use like the swarasa of the kashaya, swarasa of the durva, so definitely it will overcome the conditions called mutra kruchra and mutra daha. And also it is having the dahahara, as it is having pitta shamaka. So even the rasa, even the virya, so all are, they are supporting for like to reduce the pitta. Okay, it is one of the best pitta shamaka dravya. So as it is daha, it is one of the pitta vardhaka karma. So as it is having pitta shamana karma, so indicating case of daha. And also trushna hara, so indicating case of trushna. Varnyam, as Acharya Charaka mentioned under Varnya Mahakashaya, that is Sita Lata. He used to say the last drugs, Sita Lata, that is the synonyms of Durva. So because as it does Pitta Shamana Karma and Rakta Shodhana Karma, so because of this one which increases the Brajika Pitta, so which is responsible for giving the normal color and also increases the complexion. So because of this, which is useful in case of like Tvakvikara, Kushta conditions. And Jvarahara, that is as Santapam, one which reduces the Santapa. That is, Santapa is the Pratyatma Kalakshana. In the introduction itself, I have mentioned. So Jvarahara Karma, so which is indicated in case of Jvara. So you can prepare the Kalkas, you can prepare the Swarasas. So by using all these, the preparations, you can treat so the conditions. So next we'll move to the Amayika Prayoga, that is therapeutic uses, especially in case of Rakta Pitta, where there will be a bleeding, where there will be a Raktasrava is there. So it may be like Urdhva Rakta Pitta or in case of Adhoga Rakta Pitta also. So Durva Vata Pallava Shveta Aparajita. Durva Vata Pallava, the tender leaves of Vata, and Shveta Aparajita. Aparajita, that is Clitoria ternata. So these drugs, very commonly available drugs. Durva, Vata Pallava and Shveta Aparajita. You can mix it together and you can extract the Swarasa. So that Swarasa is given along with the honey. That Swarasa is given along with the honey, Madhu. So there is a Madhu is also having Kashaya Rasha, Madhura Kashaya Rasha. So because of this, helpful in case of Stambhana Karma. So we'll check the Rakta Pitta. So during this period, ask the person to take only the proper the drugs like Kharjura or the similar qualities fruit along with the Madhu. So Madhu Rasatmaka and Shita Gunatmaka Ahara he has to take. So in case of Rakta Pitta, so Durva, Vata Pallava, Shveta Aparajita. So from these drugs you can extract the Swarasa So that Swarasa is given along with the Madhu. So definitely, which will stop the Raktasrava. So during this period, when you are going to administer these preparations, ask that person to do the patyas like only Madhura Rasatmaka, Shita Gunatmaka, so Ahara Dravyas. He should not expose to the like sunlight. He should not take Ushna Tikshna Gunatmaka Ahara Dravyas, Katrasatmaka Ahara Dravyas. He has to avoid. Okay, now to explain the Patya Patya. Then in case of Raktarsha, where there will be the bleeding piles is there. So in case of Raktarsha, the application of Shatadauta Gruta or Sahasradauta Gruta. So that Sahasradauta Gruta or Shatadauta Gruta, you can once again process with the Durvasvarasa. You can process with the Durvasvarasa. So that Durva definitely will stop the bleeding. Okay. Once again, the same thing Patya here. During this, one should expose to the cool air. Cold, the air should be, he has to expose. In case of Raktarsha, you can take the Shatadauta Gruta or Sahasradauta Gruta. So that Gruta, once again, you can do the Samskara with Durvasvarasa. You can process with the Durvasvarasa. So that the processed Durvasvarasa, Sahasradauta Gruta or Shatadauta Gruta, we can administer in case of Raktarsha conditions. So in case of Visarpa, the Gruta processed with Durvasvarasa will heal the wounds. The wound occurred because of the Visarpa. So in case of Visarpa, this is one of the Pittaja Vikara, Pittaja and Raktaja Vikaras are there. So where there will be a severe burning sensation is there. So because of the Visarpa, there may be sometimes there will be blisters are there. So because of that, there may be ulcer formations is also there. So if you want to treat that ulcers, because there will be a burning sensation is there, that is Daha is there. So to reduce that one, so as the Durva is one of the Pitta Shamaka Dravya, so you can apply the Gruta which is processed with Durvasvarasa. So definitely which will heal the wounds and also reduce the Tapa. That is burning sensation is going to reduce. And in case of Runa, that is specifically Sadhyo Runa, the oil processed with Durvasvarasa is very useful in case of the Runa. Even the oil or even the simple, the Kalka or the Swarasa of Durva, it is sufficient. Definitely it will reduce us the that is the bleeding as well as which helps in healing the wounds. Okay. So next we'll move to the useful part. The whole plant is useful. It is useful. The whole plant is useful. And the matra is Kalka around about 1 to 3 gram. And Kvata is 50 to 100 ml. And Swarasa is 10 to 20 ml. And the Vishishta Yogas, the preparations like Jatyadi Gruta. So even nowadays, the modern, the dermatologist, especially in case of the non-healing wounds or the diabetic wounds, where usually they will not cure. So the chronic wounds, they used to use Jatyadi Grutas. So definitely which helps in wound healing, which will, the chronic wounds also will be cured by applying the Jatyadi Grutas. So Jatyadi Gruta, Durvadya Gruta, Durvadya Taila. So this is about the Vishishta Yogas. So by this, I want to conclude the today's topic. So we'll see in the next class with another drug. Thank you.